Hello and welcome. My name is Mike V. I'm coming to you live from Lancaster, California. And what I want to do today is give you a brief tour of my man cave, my studio. And we'll start out over here, Yamaha HS 80s. Studio standard. Any good studio is going to have some really good speakers, and I find that these are by far the most flat, most dead speaker you can find, and that's what you want, because you don't want to have any coloration in your speakers, and I found that these work just right. Down here we have the Akai MPD 26 Midi controller. Over here we have the Casio LK 56 keyboard. Down here we have the Dell 760. Before you say anything, yes, I should have a Mac Pro. I don't. And I suggest if you can, you get one. I'm working on that right now because Mac is probably better, but any PC-based system is largely going to be, the sound's going to largely be produced from your sound card, your external sound card, which I have right here, which is my M Audio Fast Track Pro. So if you're going to use a PC-based system such as this one, you want to make sure that you have a decent external sound card, and I found that this one for about 160, 150 works just fine. And since I'm over here, I'll pan down. I have the Adcom GTP 450 preamp. Down below that I got the Harmony Kardon CDR2 dual tray CD recorder. Up here we've got two music programs running. We got Ableton Live Light 8. I do have 7, but if you buy the Akai Professional MPD 26, it comes with the Live Light 8, so that's what I'm using there. I have Reason 4. Yes, I plan to upgrade, but at this time I don't have the upgrade, so I'm using Reason 4, which is being run as a slave system. Okay, behind that I have the RLX foam sound absorbent. You probably want to get some of that to make sure that your room, you can deaden it as much as possible to reduce the reflections. I have this throughout the room. Even though I have carpet, drapes, and some furniture in here, there are certain places where you're going to get some reflection from your sound. And up here I have my favorite painting of all time, which is something my son gave me for my birthday about 5 years ago, and that's why it's my favorite painting of all time, because my son gave it to me. And of course we got another speaker because you need a pair. Okay, and this is your foam for your first reflections, okay, on either side of your speaker there. Okay, over here we have the Sterling microphone. It's standing by itself because I don't have a vocal booth right now. What I usually do is take it outside the hallway and into the other room at times. The cord is long enough, and that's where I do my vocal recording. And this closet here, when I open it, as you can see, there's clothing in it now. At some point this is going to be my vocal booth. It's very, very large. As you can see, I can pan over there. It's about twice the size that you're looking at right now. So once my wife gets her stuff out of here, I'm going to make this my vocal booth. And the clothing in here also act as a sound dampener when the closet door is open. So that's another thing you want to consider. Is it's really important to dampen the sound in the room, because you want the truest, purest sound you can get from what you're actually hearing. You don't want any coloration. So back to the microphone, Sterling microphone, de-esser, little cheap de-esser there. Then we pan over here. You know, if you want to be comfortable in your studio, which you do, you want to have things that make you feel at home, make you feel comfortable. And this is the 2002 shot Robert Ory over Chris Webber, Game 4 Western Conference Final. I think if he misses this shot, because it went to Game 7, we actually lose that series. So that's a reminder of the glory days, because right now we suck. Okay, over here we have the John Coltrane Blue Train, which is one of my favorite albums. The 36 by 24 wall art here. We got some more sound absorption along the ceiling, coming around there like that. And at some point I'm gonna have some bass traps up here, you know, and I'm gonna put another one over there. You want bass traps in all your corners if you can. And pan over here, we got the Fender rumble amplifier. We got 2 bass guitars. That's what my passion is, playing the bass guitar. I'm not that good, but I can hold time, and that's what a bass guitarist is really supposed to do. And I can shine just a little bit. But anyway, we got the Fender Jazz bass here, and then we got the first bass I ever owned, which is a First Act. It's just a little cheap bass that I had. It came with an amp for about $200, and you know, it's like your first love. You know, you don't want her, but you don't want anyone else to have it, and you never forget about it. So it's still in the collection. And then of course you pan over here like this here, and then I got the homemade cabinet right here that I built for the system to sit in. And it's real cheap. I'm gonna get an upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade it, get a new one, you know, of course. Then back here we got the wires all over the place, which but I know what each one is for. And if you're gonna do this, you need to make sure that you know how to hook things up, because there's a lot of that involved. And we pan out right here. And one of the other things that I want to point out is that you want a good chair that's real comfortable. This one here has pan and tilt up and down, and that's exactly what I need. Back there we got the sofa for potential clients, or a sofa in case my wife decides to kick me out of the bedroom. I can come in here and sleep. Haha, that's just a joke. That will never happen, I hope. And then you go over here, and I'm upstairs at my home right here looking out the window. This is a desert view of absolutely nothing. No neighbors on this side of the house, which I like. There is a little noise from the cars that go by, so I gotta take care of that. But this is the studio, man. Oh, we got one more piece of art I need to show you. This is a Miles Davis 36 by 24 framed poster. And you know, I look up there sometimes for inspiration when I'm just sitting in here. Sometimes you just need a place where you can chill. You know, a studio is where you want to create, and if you don't have things around you when your mind can't create on its own, then you need to look to the legends sometime and just wonder what they would do in a situation like this. And I draw inspiration from things like that, you know. And it's not that big a deal, you know. A lot of people have much better studios than I do. However, this one right here works just fine for me. And you know, I probably put all this stuff together for, you know, $1,000, a couple of thousand maybe, if that. And hopefully, you know, if you're interested in building a studio, you know, you'll have one that's just as fun for you as mine is for me, you know. And again, you don't have to spend a lot of money, you know. You don't have to spend a lot of money. The beat that you're hearing right now is a cover that I did of Frankie Beverly, Joy and Pain. This is my interpretation of the song. And what I did was I played the bass on this. I played the guitar, which I don't have the guitar in here right now. My son has that guitar. And played bass, guitar, programmed the drum track, and I did the strings on the keyboard, and percussion work on the Akai MPD 26. And there you have it. And you know, again, I'm a beginner. I'm not really that good, but I enjoy what I do. And if you're not having fun with this, then I suggest you find something else that will give you some fun, because it's all about having fun if you're gonna do something like this, you know what I'm saying? The money, I haven't made a single cent from any of this yet, and I probably never will, but I want to be set up just in case the day comes where I can make a few bucks. So anyway, we're gonna rock on out with a little Frankie Beverly and Mays, Joy and Pain cover by Mike V.